Task force then is to recommend a memorial to be displayed on the Capitol grounds. The House passed its version Tuesday, and these men, these slaves, laid the very foundations of our democracy, said Representative John Lewis. So it looks as though John Lewis has been very instrumental in bringing this to the Senate vote. So can you elaborate some more on his role in this?
Sure. I mean, he said something about it, they approved it, but since then there's been no memorial. So what we're doing now is taking advantage of that bill that has been passed to say we're going to go forward with it and establish this memorial here in the US and across the world. So we're counting on the Senate to stand up to the expectations and do what they said they would do.
So what can we do? What can citizens do, black people, white people, whomever, who want to share in making, like you said, understanding that there was a black Holocaust as well as any other kind of Holocaust? What can we do to get ready for this? This is October the 18th?
Yeah, I mean, we already know about October 19, okay. 6 p.m. It's on a Sunday, 6 p.m. local time around the world in every country. They already know about slavery. It's on TVs, in their books, they teach it in the classrooms. It's the two things they can do to make it a success. On that day, everyone should go to their nation's capital with the hope of commemorating the slaves that died during the Holocaust. And then they should come to burn the candle and watch it burn through the night. That's all. And we need them to tell friends through their churches, schools, YouTubes, their email, and spread the word.
Is there any kind of structured, formal, like speakers? Is there anyone that's going to address the audience, or are they going to be localized where at the Capitol?
Let me say something.
What side, how are they going to be congregated? Who's going to organize it? Who are the organizers and who's backing this?
Let me say something. When the British government in the year 2000 declared that Prime Minister Tony Blair from the floor of Parliament declared that they were going to commemorate victims of slavery. That declaration was, as Bob Marley said in one of his music, I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. And the reason he said he shot the sheriff is because Sheriff John Brown envy I for what I don't know, but every time I plant a seed, he say kill it before it grow. This was an attempt to steal the seed that I came forward with. Because if you look in that article, Prime Minister Tony Blair made it clear that the memorial was supposed to be held. Look right over here on the side to the right, where you see that underline. The memorial was supposed to take place on William Wilberforce's birthday, which William Wilberforce is a white man. So Tony Blair was saying that the idea that was birthed in Jamaica must be taken away and give to a white man for all of us to come together and honor the slave and William Wilberforce's birthday. When the United States Senate voted, they did not do this recognizing that it was coming out of Jamaica. They did this because the two intelligence is one. So they share information, and they too were trying to take away the idea. But as soon as they realize that there's no way they could take the idea and say that it's their idea, that is when everybody walk away from this. So the truth is, for us to establish a memorial of that magnitude in this country, we need a lot of help. We need to hear from all of the players out there that is saying that they are our representative. We need to hear from the Reverend Al Sharpton. What is his position? We call on him to help us, to come on board and help us to organize. We need to hear from the Honorable Minister Farrakhan. We have sent him a certified mail. I have called his office and verified that they received the mail since January. We need to find out what is the Black Caucus position. We need people to understand that I am a member of the SCLC here in Georgia. I have been holding meetings since December with the SCLC, trying to get the Dr. Martin Luther King Organization and Board. And today, we still cannot hear from the president whether or not they are in support of the memorial. This is what caused the death of Dr. Martin Luther King. It is out of those discussions that I have with the SCLC that gave birth to the memorial for Dr. Martin Luther King. And they did not use that opportunity to say to the people of the world, people of America, that here comes a memorial day for the 100 to 300 million that died as a result of slavery. What they did is that they take the idea, throw the messenger under the bus, and go and establish it for personal reasons. Now, I want to, for the record, to make it clear that this is not what Dr. King died for. So, I just want to get that on the record, and for them to not recognize this and use that opportunity, I think it was a big injustice that was done to Dr. King on that day, because it would have been much better for them to capitalize on this message and do the right thing.
Okay.
If I may add, Dr.
Yes.
Martin Luther King died for the freedom and justice of his people. And the conditions of black people around the world today is where it is because of slavery. So we can't separate this memorial for any form of injustice we're fighting for in America, whether it be Gina Six or Sean Bell. It's all the same. Black struggle or black experience around the world, where in Africa, Europe, Caribbean, America is the same. So we want the black American leaders, African American leaders, to jump on board and make this known to the general public, because people listen to them.
Okay, well, we've come down to the end of this segment, and we're going to make way for the holistic